Hello, this is Ian Bishop. Welcome back to my game journal. And this is my third week of my game progress for Brethren Forsaken. My plan for going to the third week. So during the third week, I focused on determining what features were necessary in the final concept and the final project for my game. I opted for advancing the landscape more, and additionally adding a patient 0, which I already have a plan for patient 0. And it fits into the narrative quite nicely. Additionally, these features will likely be fully completed after the beginning of 2025, and will be concepts that will advance the atmosphere as well as the overall story and how it flows. This will be strong world building and will help to advance the efforts of the final project of my game being a complete one at that. Additionally, I decided to add a chase scene because an apocalyptic game always goes well with a chase scene. And without a chase scene, I personally feel that for what I'm going for in the post-apocalyptic era, the atmosphere would be lacking what would be without one. Therefore, I opted for embedding a chase scene into the plans of my game. My third week of design and what I designed. For this third week, I added a chase scene, which you can see in the top left, the early design and model of our main character, Clayton Tanner, running from the Decayed, as well as one of the experimented Decayed. And this is accompanied by a uphill chase scene with what seems to be another human on top of a watchtower. Additionally, I drew out the brilliant man's experiments on himself, which you can see in the top right. He proclaims himself as the first complete being, and thus is born as patient 0. He has the number 1 embedded onto himself, which I may change later to the number 0, which is embedded and signifies that he is the first complete being. The brilliant man, also referred to as the complete being, will pose a great danger near the end of the story, and will only be uncovered, and the lore behind him will only be uncovered as the story develops. Additionally, during this week, I decided that some of the ideas that I had with terrain variants, such as the mountainous landscape, which you can see in the top left, will likely not be necessary in the final concept. However, this chase scene is drone with an uphill chase, and features such as this will likely not be incorporated unless there is extra space for it. Additionally, during this week, I progressed on landscaping and creating the meshes for the terrain for the world of Brethren Forsaken. And additionally, I began working on the shrapnel for the western town remains. Besides the remnants, however, there's not currently a whole lot of buildings and large structures in my blueprint. But I have big plans in regards to the abandoned church, as well as the beginning to add the basic meshes for other large structures, as well as potentially some enemies in the weeks to come. And thank you. That is my game journal, tracking my game project and my game progress for Brethren Forsaken. Thank you.